So, you want to be a pro Muay Thai fighter? Nice! Maybe you've been kicking a heavy bag in your garage, watching one championship highlights, and thinking you've got the elbows to be the next Rodtang. That's cute. But let me break it to you. The Art of 8 Limbs doesn't care about your highlight reel against a bag that doesn't hit back. It will chew up your shins, humble your ego, and leave you gasping for air in a puddle of your own sweat. And that's just the warm-up. Still here? Good. Let's walk through the 6 brutal steps to becoming a professional Muay Thai fighter. Step 1. Find a real gym and embrace the grind. First things first, you need to learn how to actually fight. You need to find a legitimate Muay Thai gym. I'm not talking about a cardio kickboxing class at a commercial fitness center. I'm talking about a place that smells of sweat, liniment oil, and discipline. A place where the pads are worn, the bags are heavy, and the coaches have more cauliflower ear than you have excuses. Most elite Thai fighters like the legendary Saenchai started training when they were kids, sometimes as young as 6 or 7. They grew up in the system, with hundreds of fights before they even hit their 20s. If you're starting in your late teens or 20s, you're already miles behind. But don't panic. Fighters like the UK's Liam Harrison started as teenagers and became world champions. It just means you have to work twice as hard and be twice as dedicated to catch up. There's no time to waste. Your first few months will be hell. You'll spend hours just skipping rope, shadowboxing, and learning the basic stance. You'll be corrected on your footwork 100 times a day. Your kicks will be sloppy, your elbows will feel awkward, and your shins will be bruised and swollen from conditioning them on the heavy bag. When you finally get to hit pads with a coach, you'll realize your cardio is garbage. And the first time you clinch with someone who knows what they're doing, you'll feel as helpless as a baby. This is the filter. This is where 90% of people quit. They want to throw spinning elbows and flying knees, but they don't want to put in the thousands of hours of foundational work. They don't want the bruised shins, the sore ribs, or the humbling experience of being completely outclassed. But if you stick with it, if you show up every day, listen to your coach, and drill the basics relentlessly, you'll earn their respect. You'll start to understand the rhythm, the timing, and the beautiful, brutal science of it all. You've just survived the first cut. Step 2. The amateur circuit, get punched for free. You've put in the time. Your kicks are sharp, your clinch is strong, and your coach doesn't sigh with disappointment every time you hit the pads. Great. Now it's time to see if any of that actually works against someone who's trying to take your head off. Welcome to the world of amateur Muay Thai. Amateur fights are where you build your record and, more importantly, your resilience. There's no fancy walkout music, no screaming crowd, and definitely no big paycheck. You'll be fighting in a local community hall or a sports complex for a cheap medal and maybe, if you're lucky, gas money. You'll be wearing headgear and shin guards, but trust me, a punch to the face still feels like a punch to the face. Your first amateur fight will be a terrifying, exhilarating, and humbling experience. The adrenaline dump is real. You'll probably forget half of what you learned and gas out in the first round. That's normal. This is where you learn to control your fear, to think under pressure, and to fight when every part of your body is screaming at you to stop. This is where you find out if you're a fighter or just someone who likes to train. Most aspiring pros will have at least 10 to 20 amateur fights. This is your apprenticeship. You'll face different styles, aggressive brawlers, slick technicians, and everything in between. You'll learn how to adapt, how to deal with a loss, and how to win when you're not at your best. You'll need to get registered with a sanctioning body, pass medical exams, and make weight. It's a lot of work for very little reward, but this experience is priceless. It's the foundation upon which your entire professional career will be built. If you can grind through the amateur scene, you're ready for the next and most crucial step. Step 3. The pilgrimage. Move to Thailand. If you're serious about becoming a professional Muay Thai fighter, training in Thailand is one of the best decisions you can make. It's the birthplace of the sport, and Thai camps offer a level of immersion, volume, and discipline that's hard to replicate. While top fighters can rise up anywhere, sharpening your skills in Thailand is like going straight to the source. Forget about your comfortable life back home. In Thailand, you live and breathe Muay Thai. Your day will consist of a morning run at 5 a.m., followed by a 3-hour training session. Then you eat, sleep, and do it all over again in the afternoon. 6 days a week. The training is repetitive, grueling, and designed to break you. But it's also what will turn you into a weapon. Choosing a gym is critical. You have world-famous camps like Tiger Muay Thai and AKA Thailand in Phuket, which cater to foreigners and offer top-notch facilities. Or you can go for a more traditional, hardcore experience at gyms in Bangkok like PK Saenchai Muay Thai Gym or FA Group. The cost can range from $500 to $1,500 a month for training and accommodation. You'll be living in a basic room, eating simple Thai food, and spending all your energy on training. It's not a vacation. This is where you'll be tested in ways you can't imagine. You'll be training alongside Thais who have been fighting since they were children. You'll be pushed to your absolute limit by coaches who have seen it all. The language barrier, the culture shock, the homesickness, it's all part of the process. But if you can survive it, you'll come out a different person and a different fighter. Your technique will be sharper, your conditioning will be on another level, and you'll have a deep, authentic understanding of the sport. You're no longer just playing at Muay Thai, you're living it. Which brings us to Step 4, the proving ground, fighting in Thai stadiums. You've survived the training in Thailand. Now it's time to prove yourself in the heart of the sport. Your coach thinks you're ready, and he gets you a fight. Not at some local fair, but at one of the legendary Bangkok stadiums, Lumpini or Rajadamnern. This is the equivalent of a baseball player stepping into Yankee Stadium for the first time. The history, the pressure, the prestige, it's immense. As a foreigner, you'll be starting at the bottom. Your first few fights will be against other foreigners or low-level Thais. The pay is terrible. You might make $100 for your first fight, maybe less. The gamblers who control the sport will be watching, and the odds will likely be stacked against you. You're here to be a spectacle, to be the foreign underdog, and the fighting is on another level. Thai fighters are masters of rhythm and timing. They might start slow, but by the third round, they'll be throwing everything at you with vicious intent. They'll smash your legs with kicks, cut you open with elbows, and dump you on the canvas from the clinch. This is where you'll find out if your training has truly prepared you. Can you handle the pressure? Can you adapt to the Thai style? Can you earn the respect of the crowd and the promoters? Fighters like the great Buakaw Banchamek and the modern-day Ironman Rodtang Jitmuangnon were built in these stadiums. They fought hundreds of times, grinding their way to the top. Your goal is to follow in their footsteps. Stack up some wins, get a reputation as an exciting fighter, and you'll start to get better opponents and slightly better pay. A win at Lumpini or Rajadamnern means more than any amateur title back home. It's a badge of honor, proof that you've been tested in the fire and survived. Step 5. Going global, building your name and your bank account. You've paid your dues in Thailand. You've got a solid record, a collection of scars, and the respect of the Thai fight community. Now it's time to take your career to the next level and actually start making some real money. This is where you transition from being a stadium fighter in Thailand to an international star. Promotions like One Championship, Glory Kickboxing, and Lion Fight are where the big money is. Here, you're not fighting for a few $100s. You're fighting for purses that can start at $5,000 to $10,000 and go up into the 6 and even 7 figures for top-level champions. But getting signed is tough. You'll need a good manager who has connections with these promotions. Your fight record, your style, and your marketability all come into play. This is where having a brand becomes important. Are you a knockout artist? A technical wizard? Do you have a compelling backstory? Promoters are selling fights, and they need fighters who can capture the audience's imagination. Look at Stamp Fairtex, who started Muay Thai at age 5 to avoid bullying in school, became a local champion, took 8 years off, and then returned at 18 to become One Championship's first 3-sport world champion in Muay Thai, kickboxing, and MMA. That's a story people can connect with. Once you're signed, the pressure is on. You're no longer just fighting for respect, you're fighting for your career. A couple of bad losses and you could be cut. The competition is fierce. You'll be facing the best fighters from all over the world, each with their own unique style. You'll need to keep evolving, keep improving, and stay healthy. This is also where you start to see some real income from sponsorships, seminars, and your social media presence. You're not just a fighter anymore, you're a business. Step 6. The pinnacle. Living the dream. Let's say you've made it. Your name is in lights, you're headlining major events, fighting for world titles, and making life-changing money. You're one of the elite few who have reached the pinnacle of the sport. You're a world champion. But here's the final, brutal truth. Getting to the top is hard, but staying there is even harder. Now, everyone wants a piece of you. Every young, hungry fighter is gunning for your spot. The media demands your time. The pressure to perform is constant. One bad night, one injury, and it could all be over. This is where the mental game becomes just as important as the physical one. Can you handle the fame, the money, and the pressure of being the one everyone is trying to beat? This is the level where legends are made. It's not just about winning, it's about how you win and how you carry yourself as a champion. It's about having the discipline to stay in the gym when you could be out spending your money. It's about having the humility to know that you're never too good to learn. And it's about having the foresight to plan for a life after fighting, because no one can fight forever. So, you've become a pro Muay Thai fighter. You've walked the path, from the sweaty local gym to the legendary stadiums of Thailand to the bright lights of the world stage. You've earned your scars, your titles, and your place in the history of this brutal, beautiful sport. What's next? F1? Bare knuckle boxing? Let me know what career you want me to break down next in the comments below.